Yo, Big Kish back up in here. They saying Wayno went off on Dave East and sends warning after checking him for DJ Vlad TV interview.
Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know what? I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Well, damn, Wayno, tell us how you really feel. Oh boy, here we go, you guys. Now, salute to my guy, Wayno. You guys know I don't really mess with a lot of people in this YouTube game, but Wayno is one of those guys that I rock with. Make sure you guys go to his channel and go watch his content.
Yeah, Wayno seemed like a good brother. When I see him post on like YouTube, where I see him at, he be praying and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, hey, look, any brother that pray and believe in the Most High, you know what I mean? Despite the religion and all, I think he Islam, but he believe in a higher power. Hey, look, my hat goes off, you know what I mean?
And subscribe to him. Wayno is finally fed up and he's telling the truth. Now, over the years, a lot of people have asked him about what happened between him and Dave East. Wayno used to manage Dave East. This was a true rags to riches story. Both guys were broke together. And eventually, they signed a major label deal with Def Jam, which of course you guys should know by now. Once the label gets involved with you and your artist, a lot of people get involved as well. There's a lot of teams that the label assign to you. And sometimes, if you and your artist are not super locked in together, things can get a little bit confusing. Now, Wayno recently did an interview last month with DJ Vlad, and he spoke about his relationship with Dave East. Now, maybe I'm tripping, but from that interview, Wayno kept it pretty cordial. He didn't go.
So reading this, it says Wayno on getting fired by Dave East. So now what it sounds like is that when they went to the major label, then I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let it go.
On there bashing Dave East. He didn't go on there trash talking him. He didn't go on there to expose any of their private dealings. However, according to Wayno, Dave East felt a certain way about it. He pulled up on Wayno on Instagram DMs to lightly press him about it. Now, maybe Dave East felt a certain kind of way because Vlad has been trying to get him to interview on his platform.
The new pulling up is on Instagram.
For the longest, and every single time they're supposed to interview with each other, Dave East backs out. So maybe that might have been a reason why he was not happy to see Wayno speaking on them on Vlad's platform. Well, Wayno did an interview with I Say That to Say This podcast. Please make sure you guys go check out their channel. Go check out the full interview and let them know Chick Smooth sent you. Looks like Wayno is officially on bad timing with Dave East, and he's no longer trying to spare his feelings. Wayno called him selfish and also told him, bro, I could really throw you under the bus and let people know exactly what went on between us. Here's what he said.
You had a big impact managing Dave East's career. You know what I'm saying? It's people have spoke on like how hard you were going. People say you went overboard, you know, for that situation there.
Yeah.
Looking back at it now, right? Is there anything that you feel like you would have done differently when it came to that management situation?
I would have kept it more business than personal.
Yeah,
I would have kept
your heart in it, you mean?
I would have kept it way more. No, just my relationship with him. I would have kept it way more business than personal because I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I don't have no relationship with Dave East at all.
Zero.
No, we don't have no relationship. And just most recently when I did Vlad's interview, when I spoke about him, one thing, people call me whatever they want. I ain't a bitch and I ain't a liar. That's two things I'm not. I'm not a bitch or a liar. So when I spoke about him, he hit me and he was like, damn, all that. And I'm like, oh, what? Me telling the truth about like my experience with you. I didn't throw you under the bus, which I really can. I don't know what camera looking at me, but yeah, I could throw you under the bus. But I didn't do that. And I don't like, the thing is like with niggas, bro, with this rap shit, niggas respect the white man way more. You wanna know why? Because the white man don't get personal with you. The white man don't let you in his home and let you be around his kids. The white man don't tell you how he feel about you personally or share personal things with you. And when you do that with it, niggas forget that. And then when they forget that...
Hold on, I always say that. Familiarity breeds contempt. When a ninja know you, they feel like they could talk to you anytime. Not saying that this is the issue with them. If a ninja know you, they feel like they could talk to you any kind of way. They feel like you owe them an explanation. You got to tell me. The more close you with somebody, they feel like they don't have to respect your boundaries. Familiarity breeds contempt.
You forget the foundation of what it was that we built. So yeah, we don't have no relationship, and I don't even kid our relationship with that. You know what I mean? Because end of the day, I put in a lot of time for this. You know what I mean? A lot of time as far as work, resources. You know what I mean? Because I cared. It was two things. It was one was this. I was doing management. I had a couple of artists that I worked with that it didn't work. And then I had one that I was like, all right, if I could get one to work, it's gonna grant opportunity, not just for me, but for whomever that is. And I could really build something off of that. And we built some real shit. And at the point where we built some real shit, that selfish ass ways is what crumbled everything. You know what I mean? I know, like, this is the first time I'm even speaking about this, and I don't mind speaking about it because I will speak about it more in detail on my platform if I feel that way. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie every time a name come up and they say, oh, what happened? Oh, no, we just had our differences and we walked away. If you know me and my wife was together for mad long and you couldn't see we was inseparable at one time, and then one day we not together no more, and I say, yo, you say what happened? I say we grew apart. You're gonna accept that at the moment. But you're gonna say, nah, it's not just that. You know what I mean? Like that ain't just what happened. And the thing with me and him was there was good times. There was very, very good times, but I can't talk about the good times without talking about the bad times because they're a product of one another.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit here, oh no, he never fired. Yeah, that fired me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it to make his image look better. Who the f is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
So it sounded like Wayno didn't want to be messy about it. You know what I mean? He didn't want to be like, oh, I could put him on blast. Davies, I could put him on blast, but I'm not. It's like he held himself back, you know what I mean? But he didn't want to keep on saying good things about the situation, whereas that's not really, there's more to happen. You know what I mean? You can't talk about one thing without the other. And that dynamic, man, we heard it all the time. You know, people, they real cool, and, you know, whoever build each other up, however it happened, you know what I mean? Then one just get that voice in his ear and just forget about everything that they build up. We see it time and time again. And it's not only with somebody will be like, yeah, it's with the black community. We could never build. It's with the whites too. With the Chinese, it's with a lot of other people, you know, that I made it this far. I don't need you anymore type of spirit. You know what I mean? That voice could get in anybody's head, bro.
I'm cool on all these rap niggas, bro, for real. The ones I got respect for know it, and the ones that don't, it is what it is.
Situations like that put a bad taste in your mouth for rappers, period.
Not necessarily. A lot of them have common traits. I think creatives, at one point or another, especially when they don't understand businesses, this is not about dude. I'm just saying, period.
Right.
Creatives have a problem with people monetizing their work. So if it's cool when a nigga give you a check, but then when a nigga say, yeah, I gave you a check, I want some back. I'm the one that made, you know what I mean? Like, I made this. And I wish, bro, as an independent media personality, I really wish that, not wish necessarily, but you know how great it would be to have a person come to me and say, oh, Wayno, I got a lot of resources. I got a lot of relationships. What you're doing is cool, but I can help you get to another level. And I'm going to give you that. And all I want is a piece of that, a piece of what you get. That's more than enough for me because I know what it takes. See, a lot of these niggas, when you're not with them or around them, they don't think that you're doing anything.
Right.
They don't think that you have any value. And only a person that doesn't see the value in themselves wholeheartedly can't see the value in another person.
Woo! If a person can't see the value of themselves, they wouldn't be able to see the value in another person. When in their humble beginnings, if Wayno was putting in a lot of work to build up this artist, to build it and doing the work, just because that artist don't see it don't mean that he ain't putting in the work. And when you do come to a major label or something like that, and it's time to, negotiate or whatever, it will behoove you to keep that person with you that help build you, to help build whatever y'all have. You know what I mean? Because it sounded like he was genuine. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I really want to see you doing something. But at the same time, we both working at something. This is a business as well. This is why a lot of people say, when you dealing with big, yo, keep your heart in your back pocket. You know, don't put your feelings and stuff in it. That's why he said he would have took the business more serious than the personal thing. But you know what I mean? Hey, look, it's brotherly love. You know what I mean? If he's a person who have love that's in him, you know, you can't hide that, bro. Just the way the Most High made you. You know what I mean? It's sad to see that, you know, when you showing love or when you genuinely helping somebody, that they don't see it. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it come from you not being able to see it in yourself.
You know what I mean? Like I value myself and I know what I put into what it is I do. So the people who try to help me do something, I value their time. I value their commitment. I don't give a fuck if it's making a phone call, a text message, or email to tell somebody about what it is I'm doing or to bridge that gap a little bit further. I value that. But when you don't value a person, you can't. All I am is a dollar sign to you.
Right.
Damn. And why am I getting what I'm getting? And then one last thing I say, bro. You know how crazy it is to hear you stole something from a nigga? A nigga say, yo, I heard you were, let me tell you something about in the hood, bro. These niggas don't know nothing. They start making shit up. Fact. Yo, niggas will really be in the hood and have no information say, oh, he had to steal something or something had to go. No, that's not how shit be going.
They saying that's why he fired because he stole bread.
No.
Okay.
It wasn't that at all.
Okay.
But I'm saying I heard people, not from him, I'm saying like people in the street.
Period. Okay, where
say, it get back to me and say, yo, a nigga said you did da-da-da-da. I'm like, who? The nigga that don't got a job, that ain't been to the dentist in 20 years? Like, this nigga gotta say so in anything I do? Yeah. He never been in an office. He can't even read. And they're going to say.
I'm telling you, when ninjas get together and they start passing them blunts around, oh, man, they become mathematicians. They become the deepest scientists. They be, this had to happen. Yeah, that happened like that. Yup. And then they take it as facts, but it's not facts.
So no, bro, these niggas really can't read. These niggas be dumb, broke, bum-ass niggas. They just sit around talking all day, smoking and just talking and saying, yo, you know what had to happen? These 10-4 you had. You know what had to happen?
I told you. They sit around, they get to smoking, they become the smartest motherfuckers in the world, bro. I grew up with ninjas like this, bro. You know what I mean? You know, I keep my tinfoil hat though. You know what I mean? But
I think it went like this. Why?
Yikes. Now, obviously, when it comes to Dave East, the guy's talented. You cannot deny it. He's lyrical. He's had a lot of collabs with so many different artists in mainstream, which leads you to ask the question of why he never made it to mainstream himself. As you guys know, if a certain artist does not have the work ethic, sometimes they do get in their own ways. From what it looks like, that might be the case here with Dave East. He's somebody that could have been the face of New York City right now. And sometimes when you start feeling yourself a little too much, you really don't want anybody to hold you accountable. You want yes men around you. People that are going to sugarcoat things and tell you exactly what you want to hear. Maybe I'm tripping.
But here's another thing. Just because you have the talent don't mean you have the work ethic. Remember, people always say, look, work outperforms talent. Work outweighs talent, however they say it. Just because you have talent don't mean you have the work ethic. Some people become an artist and they're just satisfied with a chain, with a nice Ferrari or a crib, and they are satisfied with just the minimal things, not knowing that they can have way more. You got a lot of people that get that little bit of stuff and keep on working. They just keep on working, never stop working. You know what I mean? It depends on what type of person you are.
But seems like that might be the case with this Wayno and Dave East situation. You guys get in the comments below. Make sure you guys go check out the full interview. Salute to my guy Fred. Make sure you guys go check out the full interview on his platform.
Yeah, y'all tap in with them. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this dynamic, because we see it all the time. Well, it was what? Jay-Z and Dame Dash. We still see Dame Dash talking about Jay-Z. I just seen an interview came out the other day. I don't care about Jay-Z, his hair. I don't care about his hair. I don't care about his jeans. He don't know how to dress. Blah, 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 blah. Jay's just chilling. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know who wants to keep on working, who is genuine, who is greedy. You know, that's the thing that be getting us. Who gonna be the greediest when y'all finally get that $1.5 million check? Who gonna be greedy like, oh, I don't need you no more, I'm good. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all hype this video. Let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. Going, y'all.